So the cauliflower has a crunch to it with that General Chow's sauce. It has a sweetness and a savoriness to it with the pickled vegetables. It pairs amazing with this. I'm Allison Snell.
And I'm Colt Neidhart.
And we love craft beer. This is Good Life, Great Beer.
Hey y'all, today we are in Omaha's Old Market and we're going to be checking out Upstream Brewing.
Upstream Brewing is Nebraska's first brew pub, and they have amazing food and great beer.
Yep, so we're going to go inside where we're going to be meeting with the head brewer, Dallas. He's going to be taking us through some beers, and I hear we're also going to get to try some food.
Yes.
All right, should we go?
Yes, let's do it.
All right, let's start swimming upstream.
I didn't bring my floaties.
You can do it, you can do it.
Watch out.
Hey. Hi. Dallas.
Allison.
Allison.
Dallas, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Dallas.
you. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having
I have
us.
a couple beers for you guys to try. If you wanna, we can go into the brew house, try them there.
Oh, that'd
we
be fantastic.
can? Oh, let's do
Yeah,
it.
lead the
Follow
way.
me.
Yes.
We have a couple beers for you to try, but first let me just tell you a little bit about Upstream. So this is our brew house, like you said. This is where everything is brewed. We have the mash tun in the kettle right here, and behind me is our 6 fermenters, 2 of them double-sized 30-barrel fermenters and 4 15s. And then directly below us is our 12 bright tanks or serving vessels, and all the beer that's served in-house is served off of those vessels downstairs. So it was hard to pick, but got a couple beers that I think you guys are gonna like. So any questions before we dive into that?
No, tell us about your favorite children.
Yeah, well, it was a really, really tough decision. First, we'll start with, this is the Oh Darling
Thank you.
Key Lime Rattler. So Rattler, by the way, if you don't know, actually means cyclist in German, so it's a good cycling beer. So typically, it's a beer mixed with half soda. We skipped the soda and just added pureed key lime straight to the beer. And it's pretty basic, a light American lager with key lime. Really simple, but still delicious. So go ahead and give it a try. Nice summery beer.
Oh, that's
Wow.
good.
Yeah.
It's a Rattler that doesn't have the sweetness that some Rattlers come with. I mean, it's just key lime goodness.
Yeah, everything about it definitely evokes what you love about like key lime pie, like the tartness, but also there's kind of a buttery undertone in there, some richness.
It's delicious.
Really good.
Thank you. Glad you guys like it.
Are you the one pureeing all the key limes?
Well, so we do puree some fruit. This, fortunately, Oregon Fruit is a really popular brand of pureed fruit, and they do it for us, which is great because they do no additives. It's just a straight up puree, missing some of the pith and everything else, and it's a really good product to use. So
It's fantastic.
thanks.
We want to take a quick break from the brewery action to talk about our partner who made season 1 of Good Life, Great Beer possible. That's right, it's our friends over at the Nebraska Craft Brewers Guild. The Guild is a professional organization that promotes and protects the craft brewing industry in Nebraska. If you love local craft beer like me, consider joining the Nebraska Beer Alliance. Being a member not only helps support the brewing industry, but gives you access to valuable discounts, members-only information, and cool swag like this. You can learn more about the Guild, locate Nebraska breweries, and become a Nebraska Beer Alliance member by visiting them online at nebraska.beer.
We are here at Upstream today. We are sitting in there upstairs and we are about to enjoy some food and beer pairings now with Dallas and Jeff. Hey y'all, thanks for having us.
Yes, thank you. Everything
you for
looks
coming.
amazing.
Beautiful. So can you tell us a little bit about what we're going to be sampling today? I think starting with the beers and then talking a little bit about the food.
Sure. So first we have our Let It Be Märzen. This is our seasonal Oktoberfest, and that is going to be paired with.
The first thing we have is, it's kind of like a General Tso's chicken sauce on breaded cauliflower with pickled corn, a little bit of sesame seeds, scallions, and then like an Asian sesame cabbage.
Oh yeah.
So the Märzen goes really well with that. The Märzen also goes really well with the Wurstplate, which, because it's German, and this is kind of themed off of German style food. We have camembert cheese, we have our house-made mustard, and then we have kielbasa, And then we have a chipotle bison, and then we have a boar sausage.
Wonderful. Well, let's dive on in. If you wanted to kind of guide us on where to start.
Let's start with the cauliflower, and we're gonna have the Marzen with it.
Well, that's delicious.
So obviously get a little bit of that soy sauce and some of that Asian slaw.
You get a teeny bit of heat, but not like crazy. And then the Marzen just takes it away.
Absolutely. So the cauliflower has a crunch to it with that General Chow's sauce. It has a sweetness and a savoriness to it with the pickled vegetables. It pairs amazing with this. Do you find that you do the beers first and then do your menu to kind of complement the beers, or is it the other way around?
It kind of goes both ways because we do so many seasonal beers and seasonal menu items that we can kind of, we have a lot of room to play with, so we can work it both ways, really.
And we have a very diverse menu and a big menu because of the size of our restaurant that sometimes we don't even think that way, but we'll collaborate on stuff too.
Yeah, food and beer pairing is very subjective, so there's technically no right or wrong answers, but there are opportunities to succeed and opportunities to clash, so kind of illustrating that with this.
Let's try this little guy, the kielbasa. And then you can try a little sauerkraut with it, because that's what it pairs with, I think. And then you go to the Marzen.
Okay.
We're gonna stick with the Marzen, we're not gonna deal with the IPA.
Right.
And it just kind of doesn't take away from, you still kind of taste what you just ate, but you still taste everything in here, and you're not like lost anything.
Yeah.
But it's crisp, it's clean, and it helps to cleanse your palate to eat something else.
Yeah.
So then you could let's go with the pimento stuffed pretzel. It's cold now, but we're just gonna get a good flavor profile. Yeah. So to finish with this, we could go through the rest of this, but it all works with the Marzen. The Marzen really cleanses your palate. It's really easy to pair with everything that's on the worst plate. It's a great beer. Thanks, Dallas. Made a great beer.
So do you add beer pairings to your menu so that someone can order and know what goes best with that meal?
We do. We indicate certain pairings on our menu throughout, and not every menu item has a beer pairing, but there are some suggestions there. The important thing to keep in mind is that there is no wrong answer. If you like a certain beer and a certain food, go ahead and give it a try. Otherwise, you can consult your server or bartender and get a suggestion.
Love it. Well, we're going to finish our food and beer with our new friends at Upstream Brewing. You guys have to come here. It is absolutely amazing. Friendly staff, amazing location, and we will see you at our next brewery. Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Thank you.